In 2018, Conestoga's come out with some new rollout cabinets. What we're seeing as a trend with Conestoga over the last year or two is, rather than making us accessorize different cabinets, they're selling the cabinets as a kit. So when you want a trash cabinet, it comes as a trash unit, much like you would see if you went to Lowe's or Home Depot, the way their cabinets are configured, instead of having to order a cabinet and then order the trash pull-out separately. What they've done with some rollout cabinets is really kind of cool. What I'm showing you here is their BFDRO, which stands for Base Full Door Rollout. And these 4 drawer boxes are 5 inches high each, and they come already as part of the kit. So when you specify this cabinet, which is available from 12 to 36 inches wide, when you order this cabinet, it's going to come with these drawer boxes, the glides, and everything else that you need to build the cabinet as you see it here. It comes with single door up to 24 inch or double door from 24 to 36. Now, what makes this kind of cool is, rather than like your traditional drawer glides, if you watch our tandem video where you have to hang the drawer glides from hanger cleats in the back of the cabinet, Conestoga's devised some interior partition panels that you assemble and then put the glides on them and put them in the cabinet. And I'm going to show you how that goes together in a second. The cabinet box itself assembles just like any other base cabinet, so there's nothing special to show there. The only difference is it's got a full lid on it instead of the spreader strips that you're used to seeing on most of our base cabinets. Full lid, and then you got these little panels to build on the inside that I want to show you in a moment. They give you the dowels, they're all pre-drilled. You just need a dollop of glue and a clamp and you're ready to put them in. So they're all held in with the same traditional Bloom tandem undermount glides with the orange clips. So it's a terrific cabinet to use in your repertoire when you're trying to get more storage. Now, one thing I want to comment on the drawer boxes themselves. You see this one has like a scalloped hand pull at the top. There's 2 other pull options. One is a circle in the front of the drawer box, and the other is an ellipse, which we'll call an oval. Any of those can act as a hand pull. If you don't specify the oval or the ellipse, you're going to get this typical hand pull route, which is just kind of a scalloped top. So be mindful of that. If you want those other designs, you've got to specify. So I'm going to go off camera here and take these drawers out, then show you how these panels work. Be right back. So on the left-hand side, you can see I've got this one already installed in here. The drawer tracks are installed to the panel, and it just floats in there. You can see it just leans up against the wall. This board here is critical because it's got to push this panel out far enough that when you pull the drawer out, it clears the hinges. So when you order this cabinet, there's 2 versions. There's a BFDRO, which is for the overlay version of this cabinet. If you're doing inset like this cabinet is showing, you want the BFDROI, and that last I at the end of that cabinet code stands for inset. That's going to make this piece of wood wider, thereby pushing the glides further into the opening. It does reduce your drawer box sizes a little bit, but the drawer boxes have got to clear these big hinges that hang to the inside of the cabinet. Now, let me show you how, outside the cabinet, how these things go together. You can see, here's your panel. I've already built it, and what you're getting from Conestoga is 2 pieces of wood, narrow ones, and 1 big panel that has pre-drilled holes for your marking hardware, the marking pilot holes for your glides. The way these 3 pieces assemble, Conestoga pre-drills them and gives you some dowels. So you just drop a dollop of glue on the dowels and put them in the hole and clamp them together. We've actually pinned them as well. We ran some 18 gauge brads in there to kind of hold it while the glue's set. You can do that if you want, or you can just wait for the glue to set up. It's up to you. Once you have this kind of U-shaped panel installed, or assembled rather, again, these glides mount to pre-marked holes, so you can't get this wrong. They're all pre-marked for you with like a little pilot hole. And the glide mounts so that the back of the drawer glide to the rear of the cabinet lines up with this rear of the panel. So that's all nice and flush. And then the front ends up where it ends up, which is about 5/8 of an inch back from the front of this leading panel. And then you just tip this on an angle, slide it into the cabinet and up against the wall. So it's super easy to install. Not a big deal at all, and it's a terrific cabinet to add to your repertoire when you're trying to do these pullouts, because it all comes as part of the kit, and you're getting a deeper pullout tray. You're not getting the traditional 2 1/4 inch or 2.5 inch high square trays. These have the nice hand pull cutout, and they're a much taller tray. So be sure to think about these when you're trying to store canned goods or heavier things in a pullout tray style cabinet. Thanks for watching. Give your sales rep a call if you have any questions at all. Thanks.